Blue Crew is basically the St. Louis Blues ice crew. Every NHL team during the games, they have to have someone come out to shovel the ice. And so Blue Crew is that for the St. Louis Blues. So I remember going to my first Blues game when I was 16 years old, and I went with a couple of my friends that I worked with at the time. And during the TV commercials, the Blue Crew would come out, and I remember seeing them, and I just thought, I was like, who are they? Like, crazy. And they're like, oh, that's the Blue Crew. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. And I did, so yeah. Being on Blue Crew has given me the opportunity to be a really big part in the community, more than I expected it to, you know, like I kind of just planned on, you know, being on the ice and doing this, but we've done events for the community. We did the Ashley Furniture Home Store event where they gave beds to children who are underprivileged, and so just events like that, and it's been really eye-opening to me to be able to do that. So being on Blue Crew, it's mostly a positive thing because it's so much fun, but I just love the impact that I've been able to have on the community, and like being at the games, like people automatically smile when they see us and Louie coming, and it makes me smile to see it like that. And also, like, probably the biggest thing, the positives would be all the girls that I've met, and I've met some of the people that I think I'll be friends with for the rest of my life, and it's been really awesome. And then some negatives, I mean, there's really not many for me, but the biggest one I think for me is trying to balance like going to school full time and then working my other job and Blue Crew. It kind of gets confusing sometimes. I've been skating since I was in 5th grade, so I was 10 years old. Now, especially, I am a huge fan of hockey. I work at a hockey rink, so I feel like I'm constantly at the ice rink and I'm constantly watching hockey. But no, I haven't always been a fan of hockey. When I first started figure skating, you know, the figure skaters and the hockey players, it was always like a rivalry, so the figure skaters hated the hockey players. But when I started working at the Recplex in St. Peter's when I was 16, all the people there kind of turned me on to hockey, and so ever since then I've been a fan. Okay, so on a typical day, I would leave Maryville. So we practice at Scottrade, and Scottrade's about 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic. So I'll drive, and I have a jam session in the car because I sit in the car forever. And yeah, we just go into Scottrade. It's really laid back and chill. Our captains usually lead the practice, and we'll typically just do drills of us skating back and forth on the ice, practicing for the games, and then a lot of times we'll work on skills like crossovers and just skating in general. And then we always end practice with a game just to keep it light and fun, but it's always really enjoyable with the girls. So. Well, I've been on quite a country kick lately. I don't know why. I think it's because of the warm weather. But right now I really like Jesse McCartney. Like, he just came out with a new song, so I've been loving that. It's called Better With You, I think. Loud enough to quiet the thunder. What happens next? Well, you just get up and you try to keep going. We've had people with their skates come untied on the ice and things like that. You just have to keep going, keep a smile on your face, because it is about the fans and making sure that they're enjoying themselves and not embarrassing yourself out on the ice. So we usually get there, if the puck drops at 7, we usually get there 2 hours early. So people start arriving around 5 o'clock. We have to go and get the props for intermission games. So somewhere between 5 and 6, we'll head up to our closet and we will get all the props and get those ready for the intermission games. It's a lot of just like hanging out and like making sure everything's ready to go for the game. We always get gummy bears from the administration at Scottrade, so that's always good. And yeah, and then it's always just a lot of fun. We'll sometimes watch warm-ups if we're not too busy, but there's a lot of running around prior to the game. There's a lot of game day experiences that we work, so we will escort fans to the penalty box visits, the players bench visits, and things like that. So yeah. Well, I originally toured Maryville because of their nursing program. I was pretty like dead set that I wanted to be a nurse, and clearly like that didn't end up working out, but I'm really happy with what I'm doing now. But I mean, visiting Maryville, I stepped on the campus and I automatically felt like I was surrounded by people who were like me, very driven and just like happy people. Everyone at Maryville was happy to be there. But yeah, I just felt like I fit in, so I knew it was the right decision. I toured all like 3 or 4 other schools, and neither of them gave me the feeling that Maryville did. One thing that I'd like to share would just be that I think like a lot of people, I mean, obviously I tried out for Blue Crew and I never would have thought that I would be here where I am today, like being able to go out on the ice in front of thousands of people and being able to skate on Scottrade ice is just crazy. But people just, you have to believe in yourself, and if you put your mind to it, you can definitely do it.